Hey guys, today we're going to look at disc brake bikes. Disc brake bikes, that's a mouthful. What I'm talking about here is the new trend to have disc brakes on your road bike. So what I'm going to help you to do here is grab a bargain of a disc brake bike. This is my current bike of interest. Basically, I'm looking now to acquire a good disc brake bike for winter riding, which is going to be better than trying to commute or ride through, bad weather on those old rim brakes, which you and I know break horribly badly in adverse weather conditions. So the answer could be disc brake bikes. Disc brake bikes, controversial in the pro peloton, but nothing to stop you and I using them. And I bet by this time next year, the pro peloton will be pretty much converted to disc brake bikes for various reasons. So what is a disc brake road bike? Well, here's an awesome example from Canyon. This is the Ultimate CF SLX Disc 8.0 Di2. So immediately this is setting a high bar because it's got electronic shifting, the Shimano Di2. It's got your conventional road frame geometry, but it maintains a lightweight. In fact, we can check on the Canyon website here. Just scroll down. It's telling us the weight's 7.8, which is really pretty good for a disc brake bike. Bear in mind, they're going to be, 300, 400, 500 grams more than your conventional road bike with rim brakes because of that increase in the disc rotors, the hydraulic brakes, not to mention increase in strengthening around the key parts of the frame where the hydraulic brakes attach to the frame. Also on this particular model, you've got this really classic wheel set, the Mavic Cosmic Carbons. You got all carbon frame, you've got an aero headset, you've got an semi-aero bars with aero stem, you've got slightly aero seat post. Basically, you've got a really nice finishing kit here, and the RRP is 4399. Now, what Fast Fitness Tips can do, as some of you will know if you've seen the previous video, is give you a ranking of where that sits compared to all other bikes on the market. I'll show you how this works. Basically, we've ranked here now 1,400 bikes on the market for sale. We put in various criteria. For example, are they disc, are they non-disc, are they aero, are they titanium based frames, are they conventional carbon based frames? We put in all these criteria and then we try and plot using a predictor equation, a mathematical equation that describes the mean price across all of these bikes. So anything more expensive for the given weight is relatively poor value, and anything under that price for a given weight is relatively good value. And we do more than that. We put them into quartiles or quintiles, so we actually rank them for you. So we do all the hard work in each category, and then we can tell you, okay, you're interested in that Canyon, for example, or we can hone in on it here. This is disc brake, electronic shifting, Canyon. It's the Canyon CF SLX8, as we already said. It's 7.8 kilograms approximately, according to Canyon. Yes, we sometimes know the claimed manufacturer weights don't always stick to the true weights, but we can only really go on what we're told unless somebody presents us with a database of truly weighed, truly correctly weighed bikes. But let's go on what the manufacturers claim. 4399, 7.8 kilograms. That would tell us that in our ranking scheme, that's a fair price bike. That's a fair price bike if you were to buy that off the peg. But as you already saw from my front sheet there, Canyon's currently for August offering 550 off that, which is not a bad discount given that that is including shipping. Now I'm quoting the European price, actually the UK price. Canyon's soon to launch in the US. So you guys in the US, keep an eye out for Canyon bikes launching its online retail business in the US. But I can tell you now that that 550 off brings it down to 3849, which actually converts the fair price here, look, into good value. And actually in our ranking scheme of all the bikes we've looked at that are disc and electronic, that would put Canyon a 6. Now, as it happens, I'm not talking about aesthetics, I'm not talking about build quality, I'm not talking about duration, I'm not talking about manufacturer preference. So if you like Canyon and you particularly like that style, I personally do like their style, then buying a bike that's ranked 6 could be still pretty good. Don't forget, there's many bikes that are ranked under this. I'm just showing you the top, let's say 5, 10 or 20 bikes today. If you want to see the complete list, and it's not presented here, these are just some of the highlights of the sale bargains in each category, then I'm afraid you're going to have to join for the princely sum of $2 our Patreon channel. And the Patreon channel will open up a lot of extra material, and one of the material is this complete list of sale bikes with a monthly update, this one being August. So returning to the case in point, Canyon Ultimate. Okay, so if we want to beat the Canyon Ultimate, we're going to have to go some, because 7.8 kilograms is really not bad for an electronic shifting disc brake bike. Now, we can beat it with the Colnago C60 Disc Custom, but it's currently RRPs, an astronomical nearly 10 grand, 10,000, 9495. But it is on sale right now at 5,999. Was previously on sale somewhere else at 3,500. Let's have a quick peek at that at 5,999, 37% off at Merlin Cycles. You know, that's an awesome bike. Personally, I don't like that color scheme. Personally, I find Colnago is overpriced, but I'm just saying that is available right now. By the way, in this column U, that tells you the percentage off compared to the RRP, so 37% off. 36% off, you can get the, well, you could, at the time I listed this on Patreon, Giant Defy Advanced SL0 Di2, which was really a great lightweight bike, 7.18 kilograms RRP, 5499, and it was available for a brief period at 3499. And that was at Win Stanley Bikes. Unfortunately, it's sold out now, guys. And the 7.27 kilogram Fuji Gran Fondo 1.1, the disc brake version was 7.27 kilograms at 3399. On sale at 2899. Where was that? That was on sale recently at Evans Cycles, recently sold out. And also, at the top of my list in terms of value would be the Sensor Giulio. It's not a commonly recognized brand, but probably nothing wrong with it. 7.6 kilograms RRP, 9225, and then that came down 26% discount to 159, and that was at Merlin Cycles. And actually, that's also sold out at the current time in the Di2 version here, look guys. But other versions are available, 10% discount there. It's still a pretty good price. So non-Di2 versions are available. Okay, I can see some of you getting annoyed that I'm telling you about bikes that are now sold out. Well, the reason for that is that the bargain price sale end of the market is extremely fluid. You know, bikes come and go all the time. Stores put on their sales and sell out, and then, you know, the bargains are gone. So when I compiled this spreadsheet in June and July, when I put it onto Patreon, these bargains were all available. Some bargains have actually become available in August that weren't available previously. So for example, that Canyon Ultimate SLX Di2 has become available in August. That wasn't on sale in July. Similarly, this one here, Canyon's also listing in its August sale the Canyon Ultimate CF SL9 non-Di2 disc, which is a really good 7.7 kilograms. Its RRP is pretty good anyway at 2399, and it's currently on sale this month at 2219. Let's have a quick look at that if we can. Here it comes. So 2219. Now, okay, it's not a huge amount off. This is the non-Di2 version. Okay, it's a slightly inferior version of the bike we just looked at. It's Ultegra, it's mechanical, it hasn't got the semi-aero bars, it hasn't got the aero stem, but it's got decent road geometry, it's got disc brakes, and the weight, as I've already said, 7.7 kilograms. The wheels, lower spec than those Cosmic Carbons, but they're still DT Swiss. They're not quite the same rim depth. Look, this is obviously a cheaper bike than the one we were looking at, but it's still a damn good bargain at 2219. When I say good bargain, what do I mean exactly? Well, let's have a look. 2219 brings it into, it was actually 2399. The RRP is already a bargain price. So just the headline here, Canyon's asking price for this bike is ranked by us as a bargain price anyway. Plus it's now on sale, and we rank it as 15th in our all-time list of non-electronic shifting disc brake bikes. So let's move on to that category then. Let's move on to that category. So you're interested in a disc brake bike. You don't want to invest in the extra expense of electronic shifting, which is totally fair enough. In fact, you'll probably save weight by going for the non-electronic shifting. What does Fast Fitness Tips recommend? Well, if we start at that Canyon that we were just talking about, that would be 15th. What would you have to do to beat that in terms of value? Well, the value ranking goes 15 to 1 here, and this actual mathematical score for value ranking, and this is the discounted price. So you could have a bike that's moderately discounted, but still ranks very high on that mathematical cutoff. So better than the Canyon in terms of value for money would be the heavier, but much cheaper Genesis Equilibrium Disc 10, and you can look up that on Tweak Cycles. Summer sale, $799. That's got to be good value, guys. $799. I'm gonna highlight that because that's one of the best prices. In fact, to beat $799, you're gonna go right to the top of our list. What else have we got? We've got the Fuji SL 2.5 disc, and that would be Evans cycles. And it looks to me that that's now sold out. That's just very recently. So yeah, it does say sold out there. And then we've got the white. That's a British make that doesn't tend to sell online. They tend to sell through conventional stores at the moment. We've got the Eddie Merckx Strasbourg 7.1 disc gravel bike, 7.18 kilograms. We've got Canyon again here. Canyon Ultimate CL 8.0 disc. Sorry about that. That was eBay sale going off there in the background. So the Canyon Ultimate CFCL disc, why have I listed that? Well, that was very recently RRP for 1799. It's returned to that RRP, but it was on sale in July at 1619. So we put that out for our Patreon subscribers, and that was a particularly good bike, I thought. That was one of my most favored bargains because it was well designed. I actually love that color scheme, although some didn't like it. It's two axle, 105 mechanical, which is pretty decent and pretty lightweight overall. So that was a good shout out that we put out. But it's returned to 1799, which is still, to be honest, a bargain price. We've got the Cube Agree 62 race disc, and that was currently on sale 27% off at Rutland Cycling. We've got the Meridia Disc 300, which was 8.9 kilos, 1400 asking price, 1099, currently on sale at Trends. We've got the Giant Defy Adv Pro. I particularly like those Giant Defy series, I have to admit, although I prefer the lighter ones. That one's coming at 8.2 kilograms. We've got another Cube, the Cube Agree C62 disc non-race version, the 105 8.4. And then we've got some select bargains here on specific sizes. We're into the top 5 now. Giant Defy Advance 2, Boardman SLS 9.2. I highlight that one because it's only 7.7 kilos. So that's a great bargain, even though it was available in small only. But if you're after small, let's just see if that's currently on sale. Okay, it is currently on sale, but there's only one in stock, guys. You'll have to be quick to grab that one. Boardman SLS disc, 7.7 kilos for only 1619. Then you got white Sussex 2015 version. Sometimes these 2015, 2016 bikes are perfectly acceptable. Yeah, they may not have through axle skewers, but they are still perfectly decent bikes. And then top 2, Ridgeback Advance 7, available in large only. Where was that available from? Winstanley Bikes. Right at the top of the list, not the lightest in the world, but in terms of pricing per weight, a true bargain. For the Meridia Disc 200, only £500 for a bike that weighs 9.8 kilograms. Let's just check if it's available. It was available still in small. And yeah, it's available in small and extra small at Trends. Look at that, £500 for a disc brake bike. Decent design. Yeah, aluminium frame, but there's nothing wrong with an aluminium frame. Basic group set, I'll admit that, but I'm talking about a bike for a beginner here, which is going to see you all year round, or a commuting bike, going to see you all year round through the winter. £500 disc brake bikes, that is a true bargain, guys. Okay, to recap, I've looked at the RRP bargains, I've looked at the sale-based bargains. Yes, it's a fluid, dynamic area, and they don't stay on sale for long. So these are my August tips, heads up, for the UK-based sales. Some of these may not be available local to you, but it's still useful to know the kind of bargains you can get. We're talking about disc brakes, electronic and non-electronic shifting. You know, you've got to decide the price point that's important to you. I'm giving you the best price I can at the low end of the market, the middle end and the high end. I'm giving the best price for super lightweight, middle and slightly heavier bikes. But the point is, they are the best when you mathematically look at the equation for price per weight with that type of bike included. All right, guys, I hope that's useful. Another great value heads up from Fast Fitness Tips. And yeah, if you want to get the full spreadsheets, and if you want to get advanced notice, you want to get regular updates, then join us on Patreon, guys. Be part of our community. But for now, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have a great ride.